guys, it's Tara and this is my 20-week pregnancy video. So as you can see, I'm in a different place. I'm actually in a different country. I'm in Canada. It is now our summer holiday at the Royal Ballet and I always come back to see my family, stay with my parents, and this is actually my old bedroom. So not too much has changed since I was probably about 10 because that's when I went off to ballet school. So it's all very pretty and pink and I still love it actually. So the day before I left to come here, we had our 20-week scan. And thank God everything is absolutely fine with the baby. Everything is on track, all the measurements and all that are normal. So we are like, thank goodness. I suddenly got really worried the day before the scan. And the day of the scan, we were actually doing a little video to our future baby. And I just started crying because I was just winding myself up about anything that could be wrong. So try not to do that. I know some people worry about it the whole pregnancy, but I've been trying to avoid that. And yeah, I just sort of broke down right before.
Your mum cries a lot.
No, I don't. Anyways, I'm better now. And we found out if it was a boy or a girl, and it's a girl. So we're super excited. I cannot wait for my little girl to be out in this world. And you should also check out my video about the baking soda gender test because now you can find out if it was right or wrong. My husband was able to sneak a little video footage of the scan. So we're really lucky just to have a memory of that appointment because it was, yeah, it's longer than all the others because you can see so much more. And there's a lot more that they need to do. So it's great to actually see our little girl moving in there. Now things got pretty hard at home without a stove. So if you've seen my previous video, we had like a spontaneous explosion of the glass top of the hob. Came out of nowhere and it just meant that we couldn't use the stove for, I mean, the past couple weeks now. So it's been a bit of a pain because I do a lot of cooking on the stove. So we've had to improvise a bit. Been to Costco quite a lot. Got the roast chickens, tried to make lots of meals out of that. But otherwise, I mean, takeaway is always good. So a few changes that I've noticed in the past couple weeks is the appearance of thread veins. So I've gotten like a few on my face that I've noticed, and then just like under my breasts, just like, at first I thought it was actually like a rash because it kind of looked a bit purpley and red. In the past week or so, it's become more clear that they're thread veins. I've also got a bit of a hairy belly. I don't know why. It's as if my body is saying, ooh, keep the baby warm, except it's summertime and I'm like so hot most of the time. So I've got a bit of like extra fuzz on my belly. I've also started getting some nosebleeds. The first time it was just like, it wasn't actually dripping. And then the second time it was just a few drops. I was actually waiting for the bus and it just started and I had no tissue on me, stupidly. So luckily a stranger gave me some. And I mean, it wasn't, you know, completely running, like I've had pretty bad nosebleeds in the past. But it's become more frequent, the nosebleeds. And again, not strong, just usually I'm just like wiping my nose and I'm like, oh, it's bleeding again. So nothing too serious. I've been having a little bit of trouble sleeping, not just from the jet lag of coming to Canada, but even before that, I've got trouble falling asleep and then also staying asleep. If I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom at sort of 3, 4, it's really hard to go back to sleep. I think my mind starts going and then I can't quite find a comfortable position. I mean, I'm not that big yet, but it's already hard to find a comfortable position, which is a bit worrying. And the morning sickness is a bit better. It seems to be about every other morning now. So I'll still get the feeling and I'll still retch, unfortunately. But it's really only every other day that actual acid comes up. So hopefully it's getting better. So I was worried about my first time flying pregnant, but it was absolutely fine. I had a daytime flight, so I left London at 12 and I got to Canada 8 hours later at 3 p.m. local time. And it was absolutely fine. I brought tons of snacks and I was pretty much eating the whole time, but I felt absolutely fine and I had my meds on hand in case I needed them, but I tried to avoid it in case I really needed it at a later point. But I didn't end up taking them, just ended up eating a lot. And since I've been back here, I haven't done too much, just like relaxing with the family. But I have been to my old ballet school, the National Ballet School of Canada, which is in Toronto. So it's always nice to go back there. A lot has changed since I've been there, but always nice to go back and nice to be in Toronto. I got the GO train down, so it's such a nice train journey. Not quite like the journeys in London, where it probably takes the same amount of time to go 1/10 of the journey and there's delays. So it was a really nice relaxing journey that was running on time. And also when I'm at home we have a pool, so I totally take advantage of that every summer. And in the past it's usually like to keep in shape. I try not to do ballet, like proper ballet in the studio when it's our summer holiday. I want to give my body a break. But the pool is kind of like a great in-between thing. I'll do like balletic exercises and I'll swim, and often I'll try to work on things I'm trying to improve on. Like one year it was, actually for a few years, it was Allegro, jumps. And it actually really helped. It's also been great for injuries and rehab. To be able to have a pool after surgery or, you know, at the early stages of an injury, it makes you not afraid to move again, to walk if it's your foot or your knee or something, because you have that buoyancy of the water and, you know, you can't fall on the floor. And it's really strengthening, and the compression of the water is also great for swelling. Now, this year it's a bit different because I'm not rehabbing from an injury and I'm not really trying to work on anything balletically. I'm just trying to keep my little baby happy and healthy and to keep myself happy and healthy. And exercise is always good, and the pool is the perfect gentle workout. So I've been doing lots of variations of what I normally do in the pool. And it's just a great way to keep fit, to keep my strength, to keep my flexibility. And I'll still do laps and everything, but I love doing the extra warm-up stuff. And sometimes, you know, if it's cold outside or if the water's a bit chilly, these exercises that I do warm me up so that when I get into the water, it's like, oh. And another great thing I'm loving about being in the water is just how I can just feel my shoulders and my posture just open up. I think because I've been doing less ballet, you know, as a professional dancer we do like 8 hours a day more or less, and I guess I've been just sitting a lot more and on my laptop or watching TV, or, you know, just not being as active. And, you know, when we're in rehearsals, it's always, you have to be ready. You can't go into rehearsal like that. So I think I've been really actually missing that, and my body has, and I've just felt closed in. And actually a lot of my friends who have had babies, they say that that's one of the hard things to get back, is the balletic posture. And I think I'm feeling it already. So it's really nice just to like move in the water and just have that feeling in your upper body, in your arms, in your hands. And yeah, I just love the water. Anyway, so I will be at home for my next video, the 22-week video. So please keep watching. I'll let you know what I'm getting up to. Actually, I'm teaching next week at a local studio, so that should be fun. And I'm hoping to see my brothers a bit and their families. So please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe for more. Bye!